Pardon me. Hi, Gemini. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Elsie, and you have reached Ten of Cups Tarot. So if you're here for the first time, I really would appreciate if you would just hit the subscribe button if you like the content here. And I know that you'll love the people here. They really are wonderful. We have a large group of people and just not a mean person among them. So I think you're going to want to be part of this group. And if you've been here before, thank you for coming back, because it's you that continues to keep this this channel open and allows me to offer content that is free for you. So I will continue to do general readings as long as my Gemmies come around. So Gemini, I am here to do your reading today for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. It is from the 15th. 15th or 16th of, I can't speak, too many readings today, 15th or 16th of March. Today is the 15th, so yeah, I guess I suppose it could be good for the 15th. So 15th to the 31st of March, 2020. So I've already prayed over the cards, and we're going to go ahead and shuffle. Now, as you know, I always pick an overall energy. And the overall energy for this reading is, oh, that one just jumped right out. Oh, because it's the sun. Check that out. So yeah, everything is in bloom. Spring is coming. Spring is just around the corner for those of us who celebrate the seasons. And the sun is here to illuminate everything. So everything has growth. And so you're about to come into a growth spurt, and you're going to be able to make really good decisions because the sun illuminates everything. However, that being said, the sun illuminates your crap too. So just make sure that your closets are cleaned out, your, metaphorical closets. So when the sun shines, nobody sees your dust bunnies, right? Okay, so we're going to do first 5 cards for the past energies, the near past energies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we end up with 7 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. 7 of Cups is about having opportunity, lots of opportunity, which is great. But it also can cause confusion, because lots of opportunity can lead to, what do I do next? What do I do? What do I pick? And when there's lots of stuff, lots of good stuff in the opportunities, we tend to get a little bit confused. Okay, so in the past energies, let me take a look here. I feel like the Gemini I'm speaking to is just wanting it to be over. That's what I just heard. I just want it to be over. Spirit just said, yeah, this has been a real burden. I'm hearing burden. So, what? Hang on a sec. Oh, okay. So what Spirit showed me was a baby in a carriage, and then I heard, I don't want to carry you. So I don't want to carry you. So I think there's someone who is in a relationship with someone that they feel as though they're putting way more into the relationship than is being reciprocated. So the first card then makes more sense to me, because it is the 8, and I think that the 8 of Wands is... It's about fast-moving energy, but I think the Gemini that I'm speaking with, or that I was just channeling for, is someone who is just wanting it to be over quickly. Wanting it to be over quickly. It was painful. There was a lot of, bad things that happened. It just turned sour, and I just want it to be over quickly. And then I just want to walk away. I do show 8 cups here, so this is the 8 of Cups, and it is showing somebody walking away from the 8 of Cups that have been knocked over, looking for their 2 of Cups, looking for love. There was no more passion in this relationship, but you really went away to find love. After that 8 of Cups, you walked away to find love. This is major arcana. This is something you can't change. This is something that's going to happen anyway, Gemini. This is the card of Gemini. And you know what? Every reading I've done today, the major arcana card has showed up in the reading, which is really interesting. And it showed up in the first, either the past energy or the current energy. So this is Gemini, and I think that you really just want a passionate love. But you are feeling a little bit blocked off. It is the 4 of Pentacles here, and the 4 of Pentacles is the miser, right? So the miser really isn't giving of anything, not just money, but time, love, conversation, anything. They're just not giving anything. The walls are up, and it isn't, you aren't going to get past those walls until Gemini decides to pull them back down again. So I do have a person that I'm speaking with that just wants it to be over quickly, wants to walk away. Passion is gone, and you just want passionate love. And but the thing is that you have a lot of opportunities, but if you don't get those pentacles away from your chest, there's nothing there for you. You are going to be too blocked off. If you can't be vulnerable, you can't be in love. Vulnerability has to be in a relationship. If you can't be vulnerable with someone, if you got all the cards to your chest and you're not vulnerable, a relationship is not for you. At least not right now, anyway. Okay, let's turn to the current energies here. Got the Queen of Wands on the bottom. So getting what you need, taking what you want, being the one in charge, being the leader, being the one that's leading everyone to success passionately because you love what you do and you do what you love. So it's really not hard to find passion in what you do because you're just a very passionate person. If you are the Queen of Wands energy. And that Queen of Wands energy can be for male or female. We are not reading gender here. We are reading energy. So the Knight of Wands, I really feel as though these two cards go together because I think that there is something coming up. Again, we've got things moving quickly. And I think that you are in a loveless, passionless love relationship. And you want to be out of it, but you just need passion. You know, all of us, what does the world go around on? Love, right? All you need is love. And the thing is that the passion is, think for a minute because I'm doing too many readings today, but the passion that I see here is facing toward the Chariot. Sorry, Gem. So it's headed toward the Chariot, and I think that this fast-moving energy here is also to account for the passion. I think that you may have met someone other than the person that you're with right now who seems to be your Empress. You know she's the mother. You know everything grows around her and things blossom around her. You know, she's creative, she can have children. She's just a lovely individual, and she just kind of goes with the flow. And she is wanting to be in a partnership with you. There is the Three of Pentacles here, and the Three of Pentacles is about partnership. And this Three of Pentacles, to the left of it is the Empress, and above it is the Lovers. So that tells me that you want to be in some sort of a partnership with this Empress, either a workship or a love ship, one of the two, situationship of some kind. So the thing is that I think it came quite by surprise, the Knight of Swords, it came quite by surprise that you felt this really passionate draw, this connection with the Empress. I don't think that you expected it, but I think, you know, coming up above the Empress is this passion. And I think that you were not you did not expect to feel as passionate about this Empress as you currently are, and you can't get her off your mind. So I think that you're ready, Gemini, I think you're ready to just charge in and say, hey, look, I want this partnership with you, right? That's the Knight of Swords, and the Knight just kind of charges in and kicks open the door. I usually read that as a surprise, some sort of a surprise, and the partnership is there, and partnership with the Empress. On the other side of the Empress is the Knight of Wands. So yeah, I think that you're good and ready to go grab your Empress and tell her how you feel about her. All right, going into the future here, Jenny. Wow, wow. All right. I show you moving away. Maybe moving away physically, but definitely moving away mentally, moving away from the relationship that you were in and moving into a relationship, or not a relationship, but moving into a situationship with your Empress. The first card I pulled here was the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the card of Taurus, but the Hierophant is also about love, clergy, getting married, could be an authority of some kind, could be a large corporation, of course, but what tells me that it isn't corporation is I think that it is the Emperor that is actually going to track down the Empress, because this is his soulmate. He knows it's his soulmate. So, Gemmy, you know that you have a soulmate here, but you are not necessarily moving forward. So you do have enough love to be able to carry a marriage or something like that. You do want to take control, like the Emperor. You know that you'll make a deep impact into the Empress's life, but you are waiting. You're waiting for it. And you're having a hard time waiting for it. I don't know what you're waiting for, but it is keeping you up at night. You really are trying to think this thing through, that little owl constantly staring at you. Hello. You know, I've given you as much information as you can have, but there's things in the background that nobody can see. So there's some secrets. The High Priestess is the one who is the keeper of secrets. And so the Emperor, I believe, has told the Empress something that, or has told the High Priestess something that is going to keep everything a secret until it's ready to go. The High Priestess is also very connected to spirit. So the Empress and the High Priestess both, they all have the knowledge of the queens. And so she's the person that, well, the Empress, it could be an energy of a male. The High Priestess could be the energy of a male, but these are both women. And so I feel like the Emperor, who is a father, is going after his the person he knows that is his soulmate, which is the Empress. And I do feel like it's giving him some stress, that he knows he needs to go and collect his Empress. He knows that he needs to move to calmer waters, because wherever he is right now just is not going good for him. It is not. He just wants it to be over. Yeah, feeling left out in the cold. Hang in there, trying to look at it from a different perspective. And I think that you're going to be going into hermit mode, and then when you come out, it's going to be guns a-blazing. So I see that there is a 5 of Pentacles here, which leaves you out in the cold, lack. You don't have everything that you need. You feel as though you've been left aside by someone you really loved. And you're trying to look at things from a different perspective. I don't think you want to leave. I don't think you want to leave the relationship you're currently in, Gemini. But you know that your heart tells you you're not in it anymore. You're not there anymore. So your mind isn't there, your heart isn't there. So I know that you know it's over. You just haven't told the other person yet. You need to speak up. There's the King of Swords. And you know, the thing is, the King of Swords is really smart. He plans, he knows. He owns a business. He knows how to plan. And he knows how to talk to people. He knows how to, he's got good words. And so you need to speak up. You need to use your energy as Gemini. You need to use your energy, and you need to have a conversation with the person that you're with, because right now they're in a false relationship and they don't know it. I mean, you know, a lot of people stay in it for the kids. And that's admirable, I think, as long as you're not terrorizing the kids too much. I feel like you're working really hard on yourself in self-mastery, but I also feel like you're working really hard on finding passion. You're just off on your own direction. You're just out. And you used to want to stay at home for the passion, but now you're looking around. You're like, I can't do this anymore. I'm not doing this thing. It just doesn't feel good. It makes me sick. I just see that you're up at night. You're just not connecting to spirit as much as you should. I feel like you're just out driving around aimlessly, so you don't have to share space. It is passion that you need. Passion that you need. And I feel like you've been working really hard on yourself, Gemini. You've been working really hard on your self-mastery, trying to ready yourself to be worthy of the Empress. Because you know that she is in her power, and she will not chase, and she will not accept any less than the Emperor. It's all turning in your favor. It's time for you to move. Everything's pushing you. And you know, this is major arcana. It's something you can't change. So regardless of what you do from here, Gemini, this Wheel of Fortune is pushing you. and it's pushing you into fortune, good fortune, wheel of fortune. That's money, that's love, that's house, that's home, that's children, fortune, fortunate, right? So you are being pushed out of this union that you're in and into another. So you might as well hit the ground running, and you might as well catch it while it's in the air rather than fumbling, right? And just go to your person and say, I can't do this anymore. And at that point, we don't have to wait until we hate each other, until we can't even look at each other in a room before we end the marriage. There is a place just before the hate. There is a little bit of a line. Just before the anger and the hate, there's a little bit of an area where we can actually come together as adults and say, you know what? It's okay that this relationship didn't work. You and I have different paths that we're on now, but let's make it work for the children. So let's not argue. Let's not fight. Let's parent together for these kids or for the child. I feel like the person I'm speaking with does have a child. So it looks like you are the emperor. You are going after your empress. You're done with, whatever relationship you're in right now, walking away, looking for your Two of Cups. And you're feeling a little bit on the outside right now, but that's just because you haven't spoken your mind yet. You need to speak up. Tell your partner what it's about. Tell them you've been working on yourself and you guys are just going in different directions. And the fact of the matter is sometimes that just happens. And everything is coming up roses for you. Jupiter is here to bless you, and you might as well take those blessings. Everybody needs blessings, right? All right, that's all I have for you today, Gemini. If you would like a private reading, I am having a sale this month. All the stuff you need to know about that is below, including my email address, elsie@tenofcupstarot.ca, and just send me an email, and we'll find a time and a package that you're interested in for your reading. All right, have a great weekend. Bye.